Greetings, my dear friends. As you know, I am Hplus18 Iran, proudly ranked top 1 in 10 seasons of our beloved game. Although ranks reset, I am dedicated to playing around the clock. Despite my channel evolving over time, your unwavering support means the world to me as I strive to maintain my Hplus18 Iran title and rank number 1 in 11 seasons of Call of Duty Mobile. Now, let's immerse ourselves in the captivating story of our character. Following his capture, Raul is brought to the USS Obama for interrogation by Salazar and Mason. However, a Cordis Die attack allows Raul to escape. Menendez, with or without DeFalco, confronts Admiral Briggs on the bridge as he reboots the system. Salazar betrays his team, joining forces with Raul. This may result in the deaths of DeFalco and Chloe, depending on player choices. Menendez holds Briggs hostage while Salazar convinces him to shoot Briggs in the leg instead of killing him. The player can choose whether to kill, wound, or spare Briggs. Menendez then removes his prosthetic eyeball, uploading a virus that grants him control over the system. He makes his escape aboard a jet. Outcome 1. If the player chooses to shoot Briggs in the leg and has completed the necessary Strike Force missions and eliminated Tianzhou, Briggs will survive, successfully reactivating the Obama's defenses until the Chinese arrive to save the vessel. Outcome 2. If the player opts to kill Briggs or has not completed the required Strike Force missions or failed to kill Zhao, the Obama will ultimately be destroyed. Amidst a wave of global cyber attacks, Menendez takes refuge in his hidden base in Haiti to control the drones. The US government, with or without Chinese support, launches an assault on the base. However, Menendez kills a Marine and disguises himself in the soldier's uniform, evading capture. It is then discovered that Menendez isn't controlling the drones from the base. He broadcasts a message worldwide, showcasing various cities under attack before self-destructing the drones, revealing Cordis Die's true plan: cripple US drones, leaving the military vulnerable to an uprising by Cordis Die's 2 billion followers. As Menendez attempts to escape, David confronts him, stabbing his left leg and right shoulder before holding him at gunpoint with Menendez's own TAC-45. Menendez urges David to make him a martyr for Cordis Die. At this pivotal moment, Mason chooses to either shoot or capture him. Outcome 1. If Menendez is spared, he will be taken into US custody, warning David to study Ulysses and prepare for his inevitable escape a year later. If Harper is alive, he'll express that he would have simply shot Menendez. Outcome 2. If Menendez is killed, his death angers Cordis Die's followers, leading to widespread riots in Washington, D.C., the burning of the White House, and ultimately, a canonical outcome. If Harper is alive, he'll express concern about David's initial intention to let Menendez live. Menendez's actions in 2025 directly influenced the events of Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. The development of the directed energy air defense systems emerged following the Second Cold War, giving rise to the Winslow Accord and Common Defense Pact. With Menendez's canonical death, his shell company, Tastus Corporation, was dissolved, and its shares were primarily acquired by Coalescence Corporation. Despite his reported demise while trying to escape Haiti in disguise, militant members of Cordis Die viewed his death as cowardly, leading to infighting and controversies that ultimately prevented the promised reprisals. In 2064, Lieutenant Zayad Khalil mentions Menendez attributing their survival against the Nile River Coalition to the creation of the DEAD systems, a result of Menendez's drone strikes. However, Jacob Hendricks swiftly dismisses this notion, asserting that Menendez deserved his fate. In Black Ops 4, Raul Menendez's voice can be heard in intel files, unlocked by completing challenges in the Specialist HQ. As part of Project Blackout, Menendez is revived as an archetype and oversees the project alongside Savannah Mason-Meyer. Menendez, the primary catalyst for the game's events, has a significant impact on the ending. The player's most significant choice is whether David Mason executes or captures Menendez after stabbing him in the right leg and shoulder. Additionally, the decision to save Alex Mason influences the game's conclusion. Choice 1, Menendez dies. If David shoots Menendez, a video triggered upon his death will enrage Cordis Die followers, leading to widespread chaos. This is considered the game's canonical ending. Choice 2, Chloe survives. Menendez survives. If Chloe is alive when Menendez is captured, she will uncover and foil his escape plan using a celerium worm. A year later, Chloe appears on a talk show, provoking an enraged Menendez to bash his head against the TV before eventually laughing it off. Choice 3, Chloe dies, Menendez survives, and dies afterward. If Chloe is dead when Menendez is captured, he will successfully escape prison a year later, visiting Woods at the vault. They converse about his sister before Menendez kills Woods using her pendant, mirroring Hudson's death 37 years prior. Menendez is next seen at his sister's grave, exhuming her remains before setting himself on fire with gasoline, ultimately ending his own life. As you continue watching the game unfold, consider the various choices presented and their potential outcomes. Each decision holds its own weight and consequences within the storyline. Personally, I find the complexity and emotional impact of Choice 3 particularly intriguing, as it delves deeper into Menendez's motivations and culminates in a dramatic conclusion. However, I'm curious to know which path you find most compelling. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts and preferred choice with me once you've had a chance to consider the options.
Major instability detected. Evac to safe zone.